Hey guys, welcome to the Absolutely Effortless Prosperity Lesson 12. I release all fears, which is very important if you want to manifest the life that you want. And before we get started, make sure you relax yourself, make sure you have no distraction, and we can get started. Day 12, Lesson 12. I release all fear. Today, I let go of my fear of anything, and I trust God to take the fear away. The way that I let go is simply by knowing that fear does not exist. I truly know that fear is simply ego's deluded perception that it is possible to experience a lack of love in my life. To release this deluded perception, I must know that I'm always filled with and surrounded by unconditional love. Whenever I experience fear, I can bring forth this unconditional love, and immediately the fear will disappear. Today, I release all fear. Assignment for day 12 is write 5 to 10 affirmations of joy and prosperity for yourself. Repeat them throughout the day. And affirmation for today's lesson is I embrace only peace. So if you've been watching my videos on Effortless Prosperity, you know the drill. It is always good to do this affirmation when you are in alpha state. So basically the fastest way to get there is by breathing and just do like deep breaths, like at least 10 times, basically from the bottom of your perineum. Just go all the way to top of your head, and then you let go all the air out and do this again and out. And do it so slowly, nice. And you can imagine the air, how the energy goes up. Then a little bit stay there. And then you let go all the way. Push out all the air from your lungs and repeat it at least 10 times. Then you still have closed your eyes, and then you will repeat the affirmation I embrace only peace, and try to feel it. How does it feel when you embrace a peace, right? So I embrace only the peace. I embrace only the peace. And it is really good to repeat this many times, like at least 30, 40, 50 times, 3 times a day. That's how I do it. And it's been working out really good for me. And affirmation and effortless prosperity is all about the peace in the book 1. It is the state when you reach peace, you can start manifesting better life. It doesn't matter if it's more money that you want, or it doesn't matter if you want to have good relationship, or if you want to have good job, or if you want to increase your business, whatever you want, manifest good house or have dream car, right? It is basically up to you what do you want. But if you are in the peace with your life, then the magic happens, right? And you can expect miracles. So let's go to the recommended reading. And the first one is honesty. Sometimes in 1994, I found a piece of land for a dear friend to purchase. But a few months later, he called and asked me to help him sell it. He said that he was willing to take up a 40% loss just to have a write-off. I understood his urgency and agreed to sell the property. As we hung up, I realized that the deal was too good to pass up and decided that I would like to buy the land myself. This would help both of us at the same time. He would have his write-off and I would have a profitable land deal. However, I was reluctant to make him an offer and struggled with my reluctance for days. I felt that I would be taking unfair advantage of this situation by purchasing the land far below market value and then turning around to sell it for the real value. When my friend and I met again, I explained that I had spent many hours putting together a deal that would enable me to purchase the land. Though I had expected him to be angry and disappointed in me as a friend, his response was just the opposite. He looked at me in awe and said that he wished that he could be as honest as I was. At that point, we postponed making any decision about the land. Instead, we spoke at length about honesty and the importance of being truly open with everyone in our lives. The very next day, I received a call from someone who wished to buy my friend's property. The offer was twice the amount he had been willing to sell it for, and instead of taking a 40% loss, he would be making 20% profit. I could not help but tease him as I extended the contract to him with joy. Through this experience, we both made money and we each learned a great lesson. When we are open and honest, Spirit has the opportunity to bring peace and profit. It's very interesting and a very funny story, don't you think? Second story for today is the beauty of the present. During my first visit to Australia after my mother's death, I wandered around my sister's ranch, completely filled with turmoil. Issues of prosperity combined with homesickness and sadness over my mother's physical absence overwhelmed me. My mind raced from one perceived problem to another, from one area of discontent to the next. But then, within the space of a single moment, I consciously let go of all past and future issues and surrounded myself to the present. I totally altered the chaos that surrounded me. In doing so, I recognized that there were no past or future complications. Indeed, there was only the present. In that moment, I became aware of the world around me. The beauty of the sights, sounds, and smell was totally and completely overpowering. It was as though I was seeing nature in all of its splendor for the first time. In the present, there had been no room for those things of the past because they did not exist. I had created them. In that creation, I had blocked the incomparable beauty of the present. And I actually had some similar experiences about being in the present. And every time I practice this, I feel really amazing. And maybe you can try it. Like every time I go outside, then I notice, everything was going on in the park. I see the leaves are like blowing in the wind. I hear the sound of the animals. I look at the river flowing, the sound it makes. And I am like, wow, this is so beautiful, right? And even like to experience the wind on my face, in my hair, and the sky, the colors. I'm like, seeing the beauty of the nature is for me really great way to simply being in the present. And indeed, like there is no stress when you are in the present. And I do this quite often. I have beautiful Shiba Inu dog and we go with my fiance together for a really long stroll in park, in the forest. And this really feels amazing. Even when you have a little dog like that and you see that even the dog is happy, even noticing how the dog is acting, how it mimics, how it feels. I can feel it. Everything when I go for the big stroll like this. And really the times go so fast when I feel this way that I feel like, wow, I could spend days just feeling this way. And the beauty of all this manifestation or living prosperous life, it is all about being in the present moment, because past does not exist and future does not exist. And this way, you don't focus on yourself on things that don't really matter, because the only thing that matters right now is being here, right now, in the present. I hope, guys, that you get some aha moments from today's lessons, and if yes, please write them in the comment section below. I would really love to hear or read what you think and what lessons or what takeaways you have. And if this video gives you some value, please give me the like. And if you are completely new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button with the bell notification icon, because that way you never miss out a lesson on absolutely effortless prosperity.